Is a binomial always a polynomial? Imagine you are building with blocks. Some blocks are simple, like one with just one color, and others are more complex with many colors. Now, think of algebra expressions as these blocks. Some are simple, some are complex, but all fit into a big family called polynomials. Today, we are asking if a binomial, which is a special kind of algebra expression, always belongs to this family. Let's start with what a polynomial really is. A polynomial is an expression made up of one or more terms. Each term has a number called a coefficient multiplied by a variable raised to a non-negative whole number power. These terms are added or subtracted together. For example, 3 times squared plus 5 times x minus 7 is a polynomial with 3 terms. The highest power of the variable in the polynomial is called its degree. Now, a binomial is a specific type of polynomial. It has exactly 2 terms. These 2 terms are connected by a plus or minus sign. For example, x plus 5 or 3 times a squared minus 2 times b are binomials. Because they are made of terms with variables raised to whole number powers, binomials meet the criteria of polynomials. So every binomial is a polynomial. It fits perfectly into the family because it has the right structure, terms with variables to non-negative powers combined with addition or subtraction. But not all polynomials are binomials. Some have only one term, called monomials, like 5x squared. Others have 3 or more terms, called trinomials or polynomials with many terms. The degree of a binomial is the highest exponent among its 2 terms. For example, in 3x squared minus for x, the degree is 2 because the highest power of x is squared. This helps classify the polynomial as linear, quadratic, or cubic, depending on the degree. In polynomial operations like addition, subtraction, or multiplication, knowing that a binomial is a polynomial makes it easier to work with. For example, when you multiply 2 binomials, you use the distributive property, and the result is a polynomial with possibly more than 2 terms. In summary, a binomial is always a polynomial because it has exactly 2 terms, each with variables raised to non-negative whole number powers. It belongs to the larger family of polynomials, which can have one or many terms. Understanding this helps you see how algebra expressions are connected and how they behave when you perform operations on them.